My name is Casey Dernberger. I am the CT coordinator for Missoula County Public Schools. Career Technical Education consists of 5 program areas: agriculture, family and consumer science, business, industrial trades and technology, and health science.
So what grounds all of this work is that we want to ensure that each and every child is college, career, and life ready. And what we mean by that is that we want to ensure that they have the technical skills, the employability skills, and the academic skills to be productive, viable citizens in our community.
Alan Pfister. I'm the welding teacher here at Hellgate High School. The welding 3 kids that are in here now are all fabrication and production. Right now they're cutting out a big chimney frame. Over here, you can see a big seam that they're putting onto the chimney cast. Each of these purple lines are a cut path. Just got it completed, so let's check it out.
I'm Greg Chambers. Yeah, I'm a senior. Well, I had to draw it all up on a computer, and then I designed it. I've checked this maybe 4 or 5 times, just so I didn't mess up. This took me about a year, so I'm happy to be done finally. But now I have to grind it all down, and that's probably going to take the longest, to be honest.
Kids put together some cool projects and get a chance to be examples for other Welding 1 kids. And Welding 2 kids will make up ones for Christmas gifts, and usually Bobcat logos and Grizzly logos. And a student designed a coat hanger. They sell these, I think, for about $10, $15 a piece, and all the money goes right back into the welding program to buy metal and keep the kids in projects. So 6 years ago, my predecessor, Jim Swafford, had a vision to showcase what the kids are able to do in the welding class and produce a nice gateway to Hellgate High School. It's really a masterful piece of great vision and craftsmanship from kids.
My name is Sophia Reeves, and I am 13 years old. We're at Meadow Hill Middle School, and we're in green architecture. So today we are building our sheds.
So now all we need is the door.
I like this class because it's really hands-on, and we learn a lot about architecture, and we're really able to, it's like easy to focus and easy to pay attention because it's really interesting.
It's fun, but it's kind of challenging. I grew up playing on Legos, but this is a harder challenge, right?
My name is Brian Hoover. We're at Hellgate High School, our industrial trades and technology area, a CAD lab, and then right here is kind of our fabrication maker space. The goal is to have sort of a collaborative space that everybody can benefit from.
What I'm cutting here is an award I'm working on for my friend who recently became an Eagle Scout on his 18th birthday, the latest you can. So right here, I created a little model award yesterday to test the printer. Engineering is probably the most fun I have with any class, so I've made a lot of room in my schedule for next year, this year, and last year to fit engineering in. There's a lot of classes I feel like it's very instructional. I have to do this, this, and this. But in this class, I have a lot of fun because I have an end goal, and I've learned tools earlier on in the class on how to get to that end goal, and I can apply the knowledge I've used before to get to, say, completing a project or doing something of my own.
Chip Reinhardt. This is Math 111. It's math for the building trades. It's basically the math behind all the trades.
My name is Kayla, and we are in math class. Yeah, I actually like working in these classes because I'm more of a hands-on person. So it's way more easier to do this stuff for me, and then especially doing the back when you can do your own designs with your own names and stuff. Because then you can keep this forever, because when you're older and then you look back at it and it's just great to look at.
These students, they designed benches for Jeanette Rankin Elementary School, and we're doing a production on them. So we worked out as a class project on how we're going to assembly line and put these together, who's going to take what jobs, how much material we need, how much should we charge them. We pre-cut all the pieces, pre-stained all the pieces. Sharon here is marking out to pre-drill all the holes so all the screws look pretty and all in the same spot and symmetrical. So they framed this up. Now they're putting the backs on. Down here on the floor are all the seats. And then this group of students over here, they're working on getting the legs on the benches. So the finished product is this one over here on the cart. 10 of these are going to go to Jeanette Rankin School. And these are the picnic tables that I was talking about that were probably my favorite projects. And we had actually sold so many picnic tables this year I didn't have enough. These are just skills that everybody needs, even if you don't go into the building trades. You need to be able to fix a fence or be able to frame something up or build something. So we're teaching them just how to use a saw and a drill and how to measure. I think they'll take those skills with them for a long time.
My name is Gray Gilhouse, and this is Jack Johnson. And we're at Meadow Hill Middle School in the automation and robotics class.
You need to turn the headlights on, back it out of the driveway, take it to another house.
Cords are packed down. We just got an idea of the gears and how the gears work, and then we started to go into the technology part. And now we're building real life things.
So today in robotics, we're actually working on our automated builds. So kids have done, all the mechanism work. They know how those work without motors, and now we're actually into the programming bit where they have to create a build that serves a function and program it so it works with just a touch of a button.
Working on projects, you have all the way till next Wednesday to get things rolling, up and running, and checked off.
Our job is to get them super excited to try new things and to go through that problem-solving process and just to know that anything's possible. There are no right ways to do things. There is no one single answer. So making them kind of think outside the box and larger than just the walls of the school is the big job here.
My name's Daniel Landy. We're at Sentinel High School. And this is cybersecurity and engineering design and development. So the EDD kids in the capstone engineering, they're working on their roundabout project.
My name is Preston Stevens.
I'm Zach Rusa.
Brandon Gibson.
And I'm Keith Brand.
We, at the beginning of the year, have to find a problem in the community and then develop a solution throughout the year. So we decided that Missoula is starting to create more roundabouts and add more roundabouts into our traffic system. So we want to create a system to make it easier to navigate the roundabouts. So the concept that we have here is that we have sensors at each entrance and exit and different places in the roundabout to activate lights to inform drivers entering the roundabout when to yield. But if the robot was to continue through and go through this sensor, for example, it would turn off the light because the robot exited the roundabout before it got to that entrance.
I think more so than many of our other classes, this actually has you problem solve. Many of your other classes either just give you answers or simplify the work down for you. This one you actually have to work through a problem instead of just kind of getting the answer.
So for this competition here, this is the Denso Road Safety Competition, and that was a nationwide competition, and it was basically where we just had to find an issue with road safety and see if we could solve it. But we ended up taking first in that competition in the nation, and we got a $5,000 grant for the school, as well as that sign up there, which is recognition for the achievement. Every one of us has kind of gone outside of our comfort zone on new different things. Like traditionally, I'm more of a programmer-oriented person, but I've had to do a little bit more construction and engineering-sided things.
The cybersecurity students are working on a lab to try to discover who has hacked the local water treatment plant so that they can fix the security flaws before the water to a fictional city gets cut off.
I'm Haley Brown, and we're in the Sentinel Cybersecurity Lab, and right now we're looking for the vulnerabilities on a water treatment system and what ports should be closed that will still enable the company to function efficiently. You're looking for the holes in a system so that you can fix them. I feel like this class is for everyone. I know a lot of people, one girl is really into horses, but she takes scouting and she's happy about it. I feel like just knowing about cybersecurity can help the everyday person because we all have devices and we all need to secure them.
And that means that there's a lot of traffic coming in on the network. Packet fragments come in if packets are too big. So if one of those fragments is corrupted or it doesn't have the correct information, or if it overlaps with another packet, then it marks it as red and it tells you what's wrong with it. And I'm learning because I want to. The material's right there and the lab's right there and it's very hands-on.